It's a great day when you're hanging around. Nothing's ever gonna bring me down. Good times are coming our way. Whenever, wherever, whatever today.
Today is going to be a great day. I am Nikki G, your host. Welcome to the Lone Doctrine, the food for thought exploration station, and your place in making today better than yesterday. We've all been going through a series of challenges, individually and collectively. Life has handed us a curveball, and it's taken a lot of time for many of us to get back on our feet, some of which are still trying to find their footing in this thing called life. Each month, we pick a topic, and this month, I'd like to explore the idea behind emotional capacity, whether we're responding or reacting to life. When we're met with challenges, you'll find that people will either react or respond. Let me explain further. You get into a car accident, let's say it's a fender bender, and one person gets out of the car and immediately starts yelling and blaming and making the situation more difficult. This would be a reaction. Then the other person might be attending to making sure both parties are safe, apologizing, and ready to have a calm, constructive conversation to get the situation resolved. That is responding. Our emotional capacity, or in other words, our emotional well-being, is the telltale sign of where and what we can handle and how we'll handle it. Many people respond to stress through fear, anger, and frustration. Some people take stress as an opportunity to get better and build coping tools to help them push through. It all stems from the capacity or the growth we're willing to seek when creating a healthy regimen to keep your mind on the right track. Feeding your mind right is just as important as feeding your body. It's sometimes a hard concept. Well, what do you mean? I can't feed my mind. My mind is fine. It's easier to see when we're mistreating our body because it usually results in external factors such as weight gain, skin problems, health issues, sickness, etc. What if I were to tell you that those health problems were also correlated with your mental well-being? Sickness can also come from stress, loneliness, depression, sadness, and so on. If you don't believe me, just start to wander the internet and you'll find scientific proof that caring for our minds is so important. So, why is it that when some of us get into something like a fender bender, we're just set off? Why are other people sometimes set off and explode like a pressure cooker? It's their emotional capacity. Have you ever heard the expression of when someone is emotionally attacking someone else, bullying, calling names, trolling, that it says more about their character than you? It's so very true, but hard because it's being projected, or what I like to call sometimes, you end up becoming the emotional punching bag. Our emotional capacity will determine our response. What is emotional capacity? In short, it's a combination of our personality and feelings and how they engage with our mind and the reality of the world around us. But let's explore the predictive index. Emotional capacity is a measure of your ability to overcome limiting beliefs, your ease in adapting to challenging situations, and the quality of your relationships. No matter how talented, disciplined, or value-driven you are, if you don't have a high emotional capacity, you'll fall short of your goals eventually. A challenge in building emotional capacity is the self-limiting beliefs we place on ourselves. An example of this is a force called cognitive dissonance, when a person holds two or more contradicting beliefs at the same time. Cognitive dissonance causes us to double down on harmful behavior, invest in negative relationships, and close our minds to information that challenges our preconceptions. While it's hard to see at first, A closed-minded approach is inevitably limits your ability to grow and reach your full potential. To build your emotional capacity, you must honestly evaluate your mindset and become open to difficult feedback. Again, this is all centered around response. It all comes from the root of your mindset on how you see, interpret, think about, form an opinion on your everyday life. The higher emotional capacity you have, the more aware you are, the better clarity you have, and the better chance you have to create an awesome life. So, this month, we're going to explore how to not only understand your own emotional capacity, but also how to build your emotional capacity. Now, more than ever, we need to continue to help one another, lift each other up, so when we're met with these trying times, we can find a place to unite, respond, and make today better than yesterday. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. We appreciate you. If you found this episode helpful or even just insightful, it would mean the world to us if you could help us get this food for thought out to as many people as we can, because together we are better. Or if we could have a few seconds of your time, we'd love to hear your thoughts. You can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, which in turn helps us show up in the search engines so others in need can find us. We hope to hear from you, and until next time, keep fighting the good fight.
It's a